Hello, and welcome once again to NIWFA Lockdown, the show which goes behind the scenes with clubs across the NIWFA leagues to see how they are handling the current lockdown situation. Our featured team this week are the 22nd Ladies of Belfast, so let's see what they had to say as they catch up with Colin.
So we're joined this evening by the ladies of the 22nd Ladies. First one, starting to talk with Vicki Thompson. Vicky, how are you this evening?
Hi, great, Colin.
You keeping well?
Yes, I'm indeed.
Keeping busy?
Very busy, yes.
That's what I like to hear. Now, when you logged in tonight, somebody had said to me before you logged in, this is Angry Vicky. Now, I haven't seen really the angry side of you. Where does this nickname Angry Vicky come from?
I have no idea. I can't see it myself. You know, I know you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either, but I seem to get this reputation of being a tad bit angry. But it's only on the football pitch, not off it.
I will say now you did sign in tonight as Angry Vicky.
I did. It's a bit of a running joke with the guys from the team and Brian. I think Brian was the one that christened me Angry Vicky, and a lot of our football match reports as well. Are all Angry Vicky. So
okay.
Personally, I don't see it. I think I'm an absolute delight, but it's
on the pitch. It's a different story. I know there's a lot of injuries involved there. You've been out injured. Is that kind of this anger coming through? Maybe is it?
No. Unfortunately, I'm blessed with ankles and knees made of chocolate. So one touch and they go. But that's me, injury free and raring to get going before this whole lockdown happens.
Well, I think we all are.
So unfortunately, but it's given me a bit extra time to recuperate and to strengthen it. So I'll be back. Raring to put it in as soon as we can get on the pitch.
Put it in. I'm glad you got that in there. Well done. In terms of obviously involvement with 22nd Ladies, I know it's not just on the pitch. You've done a lot of sort of courses with them as well. I know mental awareness, futsal level 1, disabled level 1, things like that. You must see that whole thing as not just football and on the pitch. You must see it as a whole sort of development for yourself personally.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've been with the club since it began, and the amount of courses that I've been through, not in just the physical side of actually coaching football, but like you said, mental health awareness, suicide awareness, all of those courses that they've put me through, and and have sort of they push you, to do stuff like that and to enhance yourself, make yourself better, which is great. And it was something that I never actually envisioned doing or ever thought about doing until I started playing football with the 22nd Ladies. Yeah. And I think there was one time Brian sat down beside me in the change rooms and was like, "Do you fancy doing a bit of coaching?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Doing nothing else, sure, why not?" And okay. 3 years on, like you say, I've done level 1, I've done grassroots level 1, I've done futsal, I've done disability coaching. I've really have tried everything. So
a lot of life skills. That's really, really good to see.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to go over now and speak to Jolene Larkin. Jolene, can you hear us okay this evening?
Yes.
Good, glad to hear it. Listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about, you're quite new to the club, so it's your first season. I'm sure you were looking forward to get going, and all of a sudden now the season hasn't got going, so it must be quite frustrating.
It's very frustrating. I was looking forward to getting into it competitively, but obviously now I'll have to wait a wee way longer, so yeah, definitely frustrating.
I understand you were away with the, I think it was the Homeless World Cup, but tell us a little bit about that experience and how you got involved in that one.
Well, I was actually involved. I was homeless for 2.5 years and got involved with street soccer. What they are is they're like a homeless funded organisation, and I actually got to go to Mexico City and play football for 10 days. And I'll tell you now, it was the best experience of my life. And to go and experience that high, everything was paid for, your accommodation was paid for. We were put up in a 5-star hotel, it was one of the best experiences. And also getting to go to Liverpool and all too, prior to it, there was a whole build up. And, seeing honestly, when you're there, it's nothing that you would ever imagine. And then when you actually get there, you hear a lot of people talking about it, it is a big thing. And when you actually get there and you have strangers coming up to you, wanting the same things and wanting to take off, and it's genuinely crazy, but yeah, it was the best experience of my life. So it was, and I thank street soccer so much for it, honestly.
That's really, really good to hear that. Certainly an experience. I think the rest of us going to go on with a wee bit of envy there, the fact you've been through that there, and actually been to Mexico and stuff, it's some stuff the rest of us only dream about. You're also a bit of a singer, I understand, as well now. I mean, People have heard you, if you haven't heard you singing, to be honest, I heard your first video singing a lot of months ago, and I thought, flip me, this girl can actually sing. Tell us about how that all came about.
Practically from I've been no age, my granny, she used to have, parties and stuff, had her friends and stuff around, and the karaoke machine, I used to get paid for it, never from it, just started singing and really enjoyed it. It's actually good for my mental health as well, so just helps me through a lot of things.
You mentioned there that it obviously helps your mental health. In what way does it actually help your mental health side of things?
Sometimes I can't actually talk about how I feel, so sometimes I actually put it through the music and sing it to can feel it a wee bit more, so it means a wee bit more.
Okay, listen, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a short break, but before we do that, I'm actually going to let the viewers here today hear one of your songs. It's actually a song by James Bay called Let It Go, which I've seen you cover, so I'm only going to do a part of that there. It's not going to be the whole song, because I know it's sort of 3 or 4 minutes, and we don't have time for it, but hopefully you don't mind us sharing this so that the viewers, and hopefully they'll enjoy it as well. So next up to join me is Molly McComb, one of the younger players of the club. Molly, this has been your first season, I think, coming up into the senior sides. I know you've played with some of the junior teams previous to this, so you must have been looking forward to the step up.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be a big change playing from the juniors, playing from the seniors, I would think, a lot more physical.
Yeah.
So doesn't it scare you in the slightest about taking on the physicality?
It scares me a bit playing with older ones, but I think I'll be alright.
You'll soon get used to it. The other thing which impressed me a lot about yourself is that actually you're still very young, but you've decided you want to take on the role of being learning how to coach football. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. I think.
What made you think about that?
Whenever I'm older, I want to like help kids, as in like work with kids with disabilities and stuff. So I think it's going to help me.
And have you actually started your coaching badges then?
Yeah.
What level are you working on, and what's his current situation?
I've done my grassroots, and as soon as I turn 16, I can go on and do my level 1.
So you're looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good. That's really well done. So congratulations on taking that role on. It's so young. Tanya Bonner, I'm going to come to you next. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Tanya, you're the hardest woman to locate on Facebook in the world. And I'm not even going to say what your current name is on Facebook. I've always known you as Tanya, and all of a sudden you become Gale Force, and then I'm not even going to mention what your Facebook name is at the moment for various reasons. But basically, what's all this? You seem to be a person who loves the limelight. Would I be right in saying that?
I just Gale Force. She's just like an alter ego, and we're just like having a bit of crack in the team. I like to try and make everybody laugh and bring a bit of atmosphere about the club. So
Yeah. You certainly do that, there's no doubt. You're a character to put it mildly. I do have to say now, I was very, very disappointed that you told me earlier on that you actually sort of ice cakes for sort of a living, and basically you never even thought about bringing one to tonight's meeting. Not even one cupcake you brought me tonight. I'm very disappointed.
I'm sorry, but next time, sure, you're at one of our matches, you can let me know and I'll bring you a sample of some bun.
I will do that, definitely. You've also been involved in the coaching as well, but I think you've been with the ladies 4 years in total, so you've now get into the coaching as well.
Yeah, I done my coaching badge and I done coaching for a wee while, but it was just a wee bit too much. With I work like kind of twilight hours, night shift, so trying to get the commit to the girls sometimes wasn't the best. But maybe if circumstances change, I always have that badge, and the club put me through it, and I wouldn't mind getting back into it, because I did actually really enjoy coaching the girls.
Good. In terms, obviously, as I say there, I know you work in a bakery. Have you had any impact at all during the lockdown in terms of the job, or you just been sort of working away as normal?
We've been open as normal. The shops actually closed, but we've been open for deliveries. So, and we were really, really busy. I work in Newton Ards, and so around the Ards, Bangor Peninsula area, all the regular customers were just taking up the deliveries. So it was actually really busy. Like Christmas time busy. Like really busy. So it's been good that I've been able to stay in work, and luckily enough, that my job's still open and we are quite busy, yeah.
Okay, well that's good to hear. Keep things going, but obviously we have enjoyed eating all the food during the course of the lockdown, so something's kept the rest of us sane, I think. Brian, if I can conclude by talking to yourself this evening, Brian Kirker, who's obviously first team coach at the 22nd Ladies, and indeed 22nd Gentlemen, or whatever, 22nd Men is up there called. So you must be kept busy on all fronts, Brian.
Yes, well, I've been sort of busy trying to get the ladies to keep a wee bit active. We've been trying to get them to do some sort of runs in Strava, and then they'd send it through to me, so that keeps up their wee bit of training, and it also helps them. The way I'm looking at it, tries and help them with their mental health.
Right.
We're trying just to basically keep everybody active, keep them involved, engage with people, and we've done various other wee bits and pieces, throughout lockdown, just to try and engage with everybody in the club, let the players know that we're the coaches and the managers and stuff, that they're all here for them. If we can help them, we will, because it is a hard time and it's unprecedented times.
And I know myself, when I think sort of off the 22nd club, it is very much the mental health aspect is a big thing for the club.
Yes, we probably 6 years ago now, we got heavily involved in it. We put a former in our club, asking our club about what health matters they had, just to be better prepared and try and moving forward as a club. And to be honest, the results we got back shocked and scared us a wee bit. So we went and we got some help from Tommy, and done a wee bit of research, and got a few pointers from the IFA down the line from the head of the game. And we're now in a position where we know what to do. We know how to help people. We're not trained psychologists or psychiatrists. But we know where we can be there to help people. The physical side of the game and the mental side of the game. We could turn around and say, somebody contacts me, Brian, I'm not feeling great, I need a wee bit of help. Well, I know exactly who to signpost them to, and it's totally confidential. And it's the same for most coaches within our club. Most coaches will have done some sort of mental health workshop and will have been made aware of who they can signpost to and who not to signpost to.
Excellent. And I know the good news obviously this week has came through that small-sided training is going to be able to resume from next week, so we're all delighted to hear that. You as a manager must be absolutely delighted with that news as well.
Oh, I'm delighted. I've been getting polluted recently, especially by the men, to get back to some sort of training, some sort of football. And, we'll have to abide by the rules and the laws that have been put in place to protect us all. So we've made a decision to start back on the Tuesday the 16th, to give it an extra week to help us prepare properly. Yeah. So it'll enable us to put in the right provisions and their training facility in Clarendon, from having plenty of sanitizer, setting things up, telling people when to come, when not to come, when to leave, when not to leave, and what to touch and what not to touch, because it's a bit of a minefield, but gives us time to prepare, and I think they're all buzzing to get back, so they are.
Yeah, slow steps, but at least they're in the right direction. That's the most important thing. Just before we do conclude tonight, I'm going to let the viewers have a quick look at a video including some of the things that you've been doing sort of over the last sort of week or two. So once again, thanks to everybody from 22nd Ladies really for taking part in today's show. And we'll conclude with the video, but as I say, I wish you all well for the season. Hopefully it'll not be too long and we will see proper games coming back onto the pitch. But for now, thanks very much for joining us all this evening.
Thank you.
that concludes this week's episode of Lockdown. Thank you so much to the 22nd Ladies for being our special guests this week. If you'd like your club to feature in a future episode of the show, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us by emailing 1880video@gmail.com or by contacting us through our Facebook page. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you again soon. And a special mention for those who are returning to small-sided training next week. A very special good luck from us. And I'm sure you can't wait. So for now, stay safe and we'll speak soon. Bye.